Practice, practice, practice. Practice is everything. This is often misquoted as practice makes perfect. A quote by Periander. It amazes me how some of my students expect to do well in math when they refuse to practice their multiplication tables. They fail every math test, every math homework assignment, every math lesson, and they still refuse to practice their multiplication tables. They will cry about it every day. They will tell me every excuse ever written about why they can't learn their multiplication tables. Then I ask them the million-dollar question. Did you practice your multiplication tables last night? How about this week? How about ever? They can't process the fact that they need to put in some effort outside of school. It just takes practice. That's all. I would say about 10 to 15 minutes a night for several weeks, maybe a month, to learn the multiplication tables. That's it. They will be a pro if they do it, but some refuse to. Maybe they like failing. I don't know. It never made sense to me about why anyone would not want to be successful. It makes me think about how important practice is in life. If you want to be good at something, you practice it. If you want to play football well, you practice playing football. If you want to read well, you practice reading. If you want to do well in martial arts, you practice martial arts. If you want to be a great gymnast, you practice gymnastics. If you want to be a good driver, you practice driving. If you want to know the multiplication tables, you practice them. Simple idea, but apparently it is hard to do. I think it just comes down to how badly you want it. As I think about my former students, the kids who struggled with their multiplication tables tended to feel bad when they didn't do well on their math tests. That's why I couldn't understand why they wouldn't practice. If you want to feel good, do what it takes to feel good. Look at professional athletes. They didn't get to where they are because they were born talented. They practice their sport. In fact, they practice their sport all the time. They put in the time that is required because that is what it takes to be great at anything. Whatever sport you enjoy, look at the top players. How much time do you think they spend working on their skills? How many hours a day do they practice? How many days a week? How many weeks a year? How long have they been playing? I would think probably since they were very young. I was watching American Idol, a music reality show, with my wife a couple of months ago. We were watching people auditioning to be on it. I don't normally watch it, but I was blown away at the difference in talent between some of the contestants. There was a very obvious difference between the good singers and the bad singers. I guarantee that the better singers practiced singing more than the bad singers. What was really interesting was how upset some people got when they were told they were not very good. They would cry, yell, curse, blame the judges, etc. If they take just one moment to reflect on how much time they spent practicing, I think they would know why they didn't make it in the show. Also, I think if they had decent hearing, they would really know why they didn't make it to the show. Everything in life takes practice. Babies don't just get up and start running. They have to practice crawling first, and then they learn to walk by practicing to walk. Then they learn to run by practicing the run. There is a lot of falling on their faces along the way, but if you want something bad enough, you do what it takes to get it. You know the old saying, practice makes perfect? Well, I don't buy that because I don't believe in perfection. But practice definitely makes you better. How much better? You tell me. How much did you practice? You get out of life exactly what you put into it. So, how much did you practice today?